Hello? If I press this will be a brake, and if I raise it, this is the accelerator. So this hand is only for this hand to do steering, whatever indicator, whatever I want to use it.
One and all, thank you all so much for coming here to welcome our friends from Chennai. So before we start off, I just want to introduce our friends. I came to know him through Dr. Lalit. He's a friend of mine who is also a paraplegic, and he's a wheelchair user. So good to see you and see you in person. And welcome to Nagaland. And on behalf of our organization, Nagaland State Disability Forum, we would love to give you a token of love. On behalf of our organization.
Thank you.
Yeah. And also to our friends, he is Mr. Mohammed Javid. He's a banker and he had an accident back then in 2011. He's touring around creating awareness on spinal cord injury and how people can start living life though we end up on wheelchair, how we can move on life. That's what I learned from him, and thank you so much. And also he's been accompanied by Mr. Jasik Dame and Mr. Gananda Sen. Mr. Jasik is an automobile engineer and Mr. Gananda is a professional social worker. Thank you.
I'm just doing an awareness campaign. So awareness campaign is for what reason I'm doing this awareness campaign is for the Indian people. They should know what is proper first aid. So we are Indian people now, so we have so much of love and care. So we don't see the other side of what is happening after the accident. So after basically, if somebody met with an accident, we people what we used to do, we used to lift them, we used to give something to drink. So that is absolutely wrong. In fact, you are making that person very worst in a very worst condition. So those things should not be done. You should wait till the ambulance come, and then if the ambulance come also, you have to make sure that the ambulance people are using their neck rest and then using their sliding board. Sliding board, why sliding board is needed means so that from the head to toes, there won't be any changes. The body will be straight. So that is what very, very needed in the transfers. So for me, that proper transfers was not done. So that is the reason I just want to make sure that I want to save so many lives because still it is happening. So if they are doing a proper transfers, no, what will happen? So they can be normal means the whatever the impact. So right now I got like 90% disability, no. So in that, if they have done a normal, it would be like 30% or maybe like 40 to 20%. So chances are very less because of Indian love people. They are asking them to stand and then asking them to drink, which they are making it very, very worst. So in fact, they are just spoiling their life. So by doing all this. And after coming out from that, what is happening? They need I am independent because I was rehabilitated in the proper rehabilitation centers. So like that in India, the rehabilitation centers are very, very less. So from the government side, they need to develop this. They need to increase the numbers of the rehabilitation centers. So which will help so many people like me to come out of that four walls. Because these people don't know how to take care of themselves, though they are not ready to come out of the four walls. So if they know to take care of themselves, they will be 100%, they will be coming out. And you trust me, everybody have so much of talents. So all those talents are just locked inside the four walls. So I just want to bring that. So as a startup, I want to be a voice of them, and I want to bring this awareness to all the Indian people. So I have started my journey on 8th of March, which is on Women's Day. With the women's support, I have started it. So it's been like 14 state I have till now I have covered. So when I was checking Northeast, everybody was saying like Northeast, like so many, whoever the travelers are, they won't cover the complete Northeast. But I want to make sure that I will completely cover the Northeast. And trust me, from Northeast, I got a very good response. Seriously, on all the states, I got the proper response. and coverage, everything was so good because of the people. And like she was telling me, like with me, two persons are traveling with me. One is my friend who I met after my accident. I was admitted in the hospital, no? So there I met my friend. His name is Kannadasan, and he's a social worker. So I met him in the hospital. Another one person is, he's my brother. He's my own brother, and both of them, they just left their job to fulfill my destiny. So they're just traveling with me completely. And this goes on. I'll be like, from here I'll be covering the Delhi everywhere, so it will be done. So I just want all the people to know what is the proper first aid. So I just want common people to tell the ambulance people also, if they are doing the transfer without the neck rest or a sliding board, they should tell them you are not using a proper transfers. So that should come from the common people. This is what needed. Thank you so much. So, 2011, 11th of January. So that time I was just traveling my bike in the morning. So I just went to drop my brother in his school. While coming back, something hit me. So I don't know what had happened to me. I was like, I was not having a proper conscience. Still now I don't remember what had happened. So the next day when I woke up, and I just, when I was asking the people who was standing next to me, my sister was there. So when I was asking her whether my legs are there with me or not, because I don't feel anything below this. So that is the time I was doing my MBA first year. So that time I met with an accident, and there in that proper very huge hospital, they said that within 2 months it will be normal. So your spine is in a shock period. Within 2 months it will be normal. You'll be a normal person. But that is not the real factors. So with the help of my family, we went to CMC Vellore, where the rehabilitation was like number one in India. I can say that because I am completely independent. So that is why I say that is 100% very good organization. So there I went, and the first I saw a doctor, she was telling me that you used to think of the future, like after going back, how you will do everything. I was telling, yeah, I love to ride bikes. So I was telling that, yeah, I used to ride my bike. I used to go here, there, watch movies, everything. But she said that, whatever you are thinking, think that you are in a wheelchair and then doing that. Then I was thinking, why I should think in that way. Then she was saying, you're not going to walk anymore. So that moment it was like very hard. And then like 1.5 years before also, I was talking to one person. He also met with an accident. And I also heard that improper transfers. So after the accident, no, they were asking him, the people, common people, no, they just lifted him. They just asked him to stand, and then they had just given something. So because of the common people, that from the people side, they just want to take care of that person. But that went in a very wrong way. So because of these people, he is not able to walk anymore. So that has gone for a toss. So that is the reason for pushing this. So I want to do it, and then I started it, and this whole thing came for me mentor. It was like from a person called, his name is Vaidyanathan. He's my mentor. So initially when I met with an accident, no, I was not ready to face anybody, because if I go out in a wheelchair, everybody were like seeing me like I'm an alien or some people from other planet. So I was not liking it actually. So because of this Vaidyanathan, and even with this social worker, he was also like social worker and all, I won't like him, because he always used to tell something, like he always used to ask me to do this, do that, which I don't like it. Those times, just leave me alone, that is what needed. But he won't leave me, so he was guiding me in that way. So he only introduced me that Vaidyanathan. So unfortunately we just lost him in the last COVID second wave. So his thinking is this: so nobody should be there instead. Everybody need to be independent. So if they want to be independent, rehabilitation centers should be more in India. In this complete India, we have so many people in India. We have 28 states and 8 union territories. In this whole India, we have only 4 to 5 proper good rehabilitation centers, which is very less in numbers. So we need to increase that. So all the government should support for that. So that if they are supporting, it will be really amazing thing in the future. So many people will be like saved. So to save that only, my car, I have an Exxon car with me. So I'm just traveling around. So it is called a Spine Yatra, to save their lives. So I'm just going around meeting all the people, saying this with the help of you people. this is like conveyed to the common people in India. So this is how it goes. So any other question you have? Physically, so for the maybe I can say that 6 months. So 6 months, whoever is near me, I used to blast at them. Like I was not in a proper mood actually. So even if they do right, also I used to shout at them. Even if they do wrong, also obviously I shout at them. So whatever they do, I used to shout at them. I was not in a mood to take that. See, for example, if water is here means I can't take it because my level is here. So right now I'm sitting because of the proper rehabilitation. Okay, if I'm sitting with the balance, this is with the balance I'm sitting. If for my level they can't sit because they don't have that stability to hold it. So if I'm sitting like this, that time and all, I don't know if I move like this, then I'll fall down. So at that time, even if I need a water also, I need to ask something. Ask someone, please give me water. So I was completely dependent, which I don't like it. Nobody will be liking it. If somebody met with an like something sprain or something, no, even if they sit for like one day also, next day they'll be like having so much of frustration which will be there inside. But I have been like 4 months, like 6 months nearly inside the wall. So because of the help of Vaidyanathan and then these social workers, no, they really helped us to come out of from there. So that is what needed. So they really helped to come out from there. That is nothing outside world which is waiting for you. So many people, and this Vaidyanathan said this, all the people are seeing you because you are different. So be happy that you are different. You are not seeing them because everybody are common. So that was the thing which I took it really serious, and that is how I have gone through that. So after this, to Tezpur to Itanagar. Yes, yeah, Assam to Arunachal Pradesh. And after reaching Arunachal Pradesh, I'll be completing Seven Sisters. Yes. So yes, other than press, I'm meeting in Guwahati, I met a nursing students. In Kolkata, I went to a college. What is the college name? Alia College University. Alia University, I went to the Alia University because university students are the pillars of India, right? So from there, if I am telling them, it will be really helpful. And he is only coordinating with the organizing a meeting with the colleges, everything. And in Tezpur also, we have arranged some in some colleges. So this is how, and Mumbai, so many places. So wherever we have time to meet common people, so we'll be ready to meet them and then talk to them to spread the awareness. My main motto is like spreading this awareness how much ever possible. So that is what needed. So there is ups and downs. So thankfully in Nagaland, this hotel is really amazing. And wherever like hilly region, like I can't able to come out of my car. So because there is ups and downs, no? So even I felt the same thing in Shillong, same thing in Aizawl. So same thing here also. I can't come out of my car, and then if I want to roam around, it will be very hectic because this hills ups and downs are there, and I can't control my wheelchair in that. So which will be very difficult. Other than that, hotels where I stay. So hotels here and where I stayed in Imphal, and then like where I stayed, everything is good only so far. In few places we have few steps. They're like the doors are little smaller size, so that we can't enter. I have to enter in my wheelchair inside the restrooms. So that is not there. So wherever I go now, I'm just telling those people to widen the door. Maybe instead of this door now, you can use a sliding door, which will be really helpful, so that that complete way will be like open space. So I'm giving advice, and those people, I'm just getting a proper response also. They are saying that next time it will be really good. So I'm just telling them, I have a website. So in that website, I'll just put disabled friendly rooms with few difficulties are there. I'll mention that and then put it. They said that you can put it as of now, but after I do that, I'll be telling. So after that, you can remove it. So I said like, okay, fine. Wherever I think Maharashtra, Ahmad Nahar, there were like few steps were there to enter into the hotel. So those people I told, they said they'll install a ramp. So like that, I'm just getting a really good response. So far, it is so good. Yes, I am working in a private bank. number one private
So
MBA.
after how many years of gap and after the accident and when you were trauma and joined into
So it took me like after accident, no, like I restarted my MBA. So because only 6 months only I was there in MBA, so I just restarted my MBA, and after my MBA, I joined in a company. It like my family, they were like pampering me a lot. So after my rehabilitation center was of 8 months, they were not ready to leave me alone. So they were pampering for 2 years. So I can't come out of that because my mom still thinks that there is some ways there where you can be all right. So there is some treatment where somewhere it is there so that it will be all right, because she's my mom, right? So always mom will be with so much of love and care. So that was her mind. Still now also. So still now I said Nagaland, oh, the tribe peoples, they have some treatment for you. So this is her thought. Always this will be her thoughts. So being a person, for me to come out from there and then getting out from the pamperness, no, it was very difficult for me. Thankfully, this Vaidyanathan helped me by saying that you got a job in Chennai. I was in Vellore only. Even though I am from Chennai, I was in Vellore because my mom was very confident that after getting all right only, I should move from Vellore. But if it had been there, I should be there only. I should not have come out. So because of this Vaidyanathan, he just told me that there is a job offer which is waiting for you in Chennai, so that we moved from here to Chennai. After 3 years only I moved, and after that I finished my MBA over there. After finishing, I joined in a company, so in Chennai. So that was my initial thing. After 4 years, it took me 4 years.
4 years?
Yes.
2015.
2015, I joined on January 14th. I got married like 2019, August 1st. My wife is a scientist. She's working in Indian Institute of Science and Research. It is like not love, nothing. I just saw in matrimony site, and then we were talking. Everything goes good, so that she really accepted me. She's a great girl. Such a great woman she is.
Where are you basically from?
I'm from Chennai.
Chennai.
Yes.
You started the journey from there.
Yes. Even though my wife works. We are settled, and right now we are settling in Bangalore. But my native is Chennai, and I have lot of support in Chennai. So I started my journey on Chennai.
And how long you were there in the rehabilitation center?
6 months. I was there in 6 months.
Can you mention some of the challenges that you have faced during your journey?
During the journey. So, first thing is like from before reaching Northeast, from Kolkata to Siliguri. So I saw the map and then I saw the road distance. It was like 540 kilometers. And my first journey is like from Chennai to Hyderabad, which is 630 kilometers. So I traveled in 9 hours. So I was just telling that this is just 540 hours. I can travel within a day. No need to worry. The only thing, what I have a contact with the bikers in India. So they were supporting me. I have a group chat. So they used to tell me, update me wherever I go. No, they used to give some contact. So all those things were happening. So in that meanwhile, like few of them are saying you can't make it. That is very long. I was telling no, I have to make that. So then everybody said that okay, fine. If you want to make it in Kolkata, lorry trouble will be more. So try to start so early. So even though I started at 3 o'clock, I thought like maybe 9 o'clock I will reach there. But I reached at 10 o'clock, right? I thought afternoon itself I'll reach. It took me 14 hours of drive. I have not driven in 14 hours in my life. And then in Faraka, I literally stayed for just sitting in car for 2 hours. I don't know what is happening. I don't know like whether that guy is moving or not. Some backside somebody is horning. I don't know what to do. I was just stuck there. And after that, there is only one bridge is there to cross it. We have to cross that. And for that, there are like there are so many lorries were there for that. And that was the first thing. Second thing is going to Agartala. So NH8. So first time, yeah, I have seen those kind of roads and all. No, in the National Geographic channels, most dangerous roads in India. So those things. So when I went there, like I was like, it's a normal road which is like little muddy. When I saw the front car, it just turned completely towards me, and I was like, huh? Seriously, I'm going to go travel in this road or what? Then, thank God, I had a nice car with so much of grip and so I have nothing happened. Safely, we just entered, and then we were like saying, "Oh, this is my worst road. I have not seen a road like this." And after that, there was like, "This is not the special. We have a special item from Siliguri to Imphal, Silchar to Imphal, NH 37, completely." To the 260 kilometers. In the 260 kilometers, for 210 kilometers, there was no road. I was like completely tired. So my yesterday itself I should reach here, but because of this, now I stayed in one more day in Imphal, and then I came. So this is till now. This is the challenges I have faced on the roads, but after feeling that no, I saw wonderful people from Imphal, so many press meets, and then they are building a ramp in 2-3 places, and then they said that they are going to keep my name for that ramp and all. So I said like my mentor is Vaidyanathan, so keep his name. So after that, now whatever the trouble I have gone through, everything gone.
So you see, you have already covered 14 states, right?
Yes.
So what is your target? You know, the remaining states that when do you have any target when you?
No target. Like for me, I just want the. For example, I need to spread the awareness. So for that, if I keep a target and then fix a date, no, it won't happen. If I go somewhere and then if people say that because in Tripura it happened. So in Tripura I went directly skipping Agartala. I went to Udaipur. So there I met a judge. He's district judge. He is. I met him. He said I was about to leave in the morning 10 o'clock, but he said that he'll arrange a meeting with his people around 1 o'clock. So I stayed. So this is how it goes. So if people are ready to spend time, invest on me, hearing about the awareness, I am ready to stay and then tell that. So this is not anything fixed timing. Nothing is like that.
How are you powering this whole trip?
So finance, whatever my PF amount, whatever my savings, and then I have wonderful family and then friends. So with that, I'm just pushing it, and because in India we have so many policies now. So I have approached Tata also. So Tata said that as per the policies, they can't support to an individual. So since I'm doing as an individual, I'm not like some organization, NGO is not doing with me, right? So since I'm doing it with the individual, so they can't sponsor. And the same thing goes for other companies also. So because of that, I'm not getting a company sponsors. I'm just getting a help from my individuals. So still, I have so many friends. So every day, half an hour, it will go for asking money only. So that is how it goes. Because one day expense is like 10,000 I'm getting, because 4,000 for fuel cost, and I don't know, it may increase because daily fuel prices getting on increasing. So I don't know how much, when I finish it, how much will the fuel cost. And the next is for accommodation. So in particular in India, if you are like differently able, it's very expensive. Only on the 3-star or the 4-star or a 5-star, we have a separate room like that. We can't go to a normal hotel and then accept the same like accessible things over there. So it is very expensive. So hotel itself, it is like 5,000 or maybe like 6,000 it goes, and then for food 2,000. So it goes 10 to 12 or 13. So that is a one day expense which I am going through.
So along the journey, you drive?
I
Do you drive?
drive. I am only completely driving. So completely from the starting, because I have registered for Guinness World Record. So Guinness World Record, if I am driving, because paraplegic person, I'm a paraplegic. So paraplegic driving a car, that is the record. So if others are driving, they won't give the record. So I want to show this complete world that we are like differently able people. We are also able, but differently able people. So we can do everything. I can drive. Even like few people now, they say that I'm traveling around India everywhere, but nobody travel like not nobody. Very less people, they have traveled 28 states completely. I want to show that I can do this. So, and my one more thought is, people like me, no, I just want them also to do like this. So, come on, come up. So, I've showed the way. So, wherever if you want to go, there are hotels are there, where people will be there. Everything, it will be there in my website. So, if other people, they are welcome, most welcome, they can also do this. They will be like, so that is, I'm just making a way for them. So, I just want so many people to follow this path and then spread the awareness so that common people will know that, so that we can save so many lives.
So you've made it to Kohima now. What's your plan here?
In Kohima, that's all. It's done. Here, from here, like on the way, I'll just pass Dimapur, and then from Dimapur to Tezpur. So in Dimapur and Tezpur, there is no plan. The biggest thing is, like, I can't explore the cities, because I'm not staying for explore the cities. I just came for awareness purpose. No, so I have time to meet. If any people, if any college students, if right now also, if any college students, if you know, and then if they are ready to spend 1 hour time with me for spreading the awareness, no, I'll just cancel my trip for tomorrow. So let's start from tomorrow. We'll just talk to those people and then we'll start. So that is a okay, fine. There is a good spot is there, and like I love rhinos. So in this northeast, and then mainly Kaziranga is famous for. So there also we were thought, but after that, no. Instead of spending time in that, we'll spend completely here. So that is also. I'm not exploring the other places. Only for this. 33.
The problem with person with disabilities is like coming out. Like you were asked the question how he came out. So we would like to spread the awareness. They have to come out from the home. That is the major point. And Javid mentioned that first aid. That is like it's not happening anywhere in India wherever the accident happens. Actually, India is the world third place in road traffic accidents. And every 1 hour there is 55 plus accidents are happening, and every 4 minutes one person is dying in the road traffic accidents. But still what we experienced in Northeast, like we have crossed almost 6 sisters, we left only 1 sister now. So in the 6 sisters we felt that the roads are really bad actually. So that leads a lot of accidents, and that leads more person with disabilities, because see, we know the people who survived from the small injuries, or we heard the news that the person passed away, died in the road traffic accident. But the dying and there is a small injury, there is a person with disability. And leading a life with disability is another toughest task in India, because the accessibility, the rehabilitation, it's all like we are lack. So what with the Western and European countries are ahead us, like they are 40 years ahead us in this space of rehabilitation and everything. We are 40 years backward, because only we have very few quality rehabilitation centers where they can make a person with disability completely independent, like Javid. So the whole trip is like it's combined of everything, creating awareness of road safety, rehabilitation, disability. This is the thing, and I didn't give up my job actually. I feel like this is also my role, because I started the career with rehabilitation. So I'm doing job right now. So the thing is no pay, without paying actually. So but I am enjoying this, and yeah. So far my experience in the Northeast, because I love Northeast, because I have a lot of friends in Northeast, because I'm doing my PhD in Nagaland State of Social Sciences. So I have a lot of friends in Northeast. I got a lot of stories from Northeast, but I love to travel Northeast. But once I took this road trip, I decided that traveling Northeast by road, it's a bad idea. So traveling by air, and then we can enjoy the beauty of Northeast. So the 7 sisters, so far we have completed 6 sisters. I felt like the life of person with disabilities are very difficult here. So the government has to put a lot of efforts here to make their life better. Because we were in Aizawl, the city is completely in hill. So a person with disability moving around with a wheelchair or any equipment will be very difficult. And even we see in Nagaland also, it was very hilly terrain. A a person with disability coming out without support, it will be difficult for them. For that, the government has to take a special initiative to the place is accessible. So that was one of our major major ask for the seven states, seven sisters government, that because the people, we felt, as Javid mentioned, that the Northeast people are very loving people. Wherever we go, despite of that accessibility issues, they are coming out and they are supporting us. They are organizing Manipur and all. We got a lot of press coverage and everything. That thing, like, this is a one-day trip for us. We'll go back. But the people who's living here, and that is their, because they can't go out and they can't escape from this land because this is their land. But their land is not accessible for them because of their disability, not justice. So the government has to look into that, and they have tried to. We can understand that completely making 100% accessible is not possible because of the terrain. But at least some of the steps if they can take, that will be the great thing. So these are all the learnings for us in the trip. We learned from the Northeast terrain. Yes, so this is the message we want to pass the Seven Sisters government. They made this place accessible because the accessibility is very costly in India. That, see, being a professional social worker, I interacted more than 100 plus person with spinal cord injuries and different person with disabilities. All the time I'll motivate them to come out from the home and do something. But in this travel, personally, I realized coming out is very much difficult for them because daily paying, if they wanted to take a trip and paying 5,000 rupees, 6,000 rupees for a trip, it is not at all possible just for a stay one night. So the accessibility is very costly in India. That is another major learning for us in India. So the government, state and central government has to take a special consideration and do the things, especially the NH37. We never forget in our life, NH37 and NH8. So it's very pathetic roads. So that, because we are never going back to the roads, but the lorry drivers who's traveling all the way to support the people with the goods, and they are coming and going back, and for them it's very much difficult. And the disability happens according to the statistics and all. It's like only productive age is happening from 18 to 35 years. So people are met with an accident, they become an amputee, they become a person with spinal cord injury or any other disability. And that is the age they are having, they are getting into their dreams and they are supporting their families. If these kind of roads or national highways are there, then the future India we have to think. So we have a lot of youngsters, but most of the youngsters become disabled and we can't achieve anything in the future. This is the message we add in this trip. Thank you.